Finally, from Chinese open source lab has launched its own new latest ML model, and you can see the comparison between the top frontier models such as Gemini 3.7 Flash, Qwen 3.8 and Grok 4.6 which were launched recently, and Sana has launched the ZAI GLM 5.3, one of the best frontier model there which competes with top LLM models at cheap price. And the name of the model is GLM 5.3, and if you do the comparison between its earlier version, this model is outperforming its earlier version at higher benchmark. We will discuss about the benchmark. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe because I bring regularly AI related videos on my channel, so by subscribing you can be stay updated. Let's dive into some of the comparison examples and some of the cool stuff built by people using this model. You can see this one of the example. This here you can see the GLM 5.3 was capable to generate this type of model, and Gemini 3.7 Flash was also able to generate this F1 racing game. And there is, you can see the environment in a 3D generation, and most of the benchmarks as well as the outperform of the models are preferred using the generation of the model quality for the 3D games. You can see that well in this benchmark I prefer Gemini 3.7 Flash is performing pretty well, and GLM 5.3 it's lagging behind with some of the detailing stuff. Like you can see that the model of the game model, like uh, the car model, like you can see that F1 model is looking someone weird because it has increased the length, but after further enhancement of the prompt, you can see the output it was capable to achieve this type of quality. As compared to Gemini 3.7 Flash, I don't think so this model is performing pretty well in this 3D generation stuff. But let's see some of the more examples. What if there was issue in the prompt? Here you can see if we try to achieve in a 2D game space, this model was capable to achieve comparison between the Kimi K3, which is one of the best frontier model over there from Kimi Moonshot Air. But you can see that as compared to that, this model is performing pretty well as compared to in a 2D game. You can see the output how it is trying to hover according to the interaction between the mouse cursor, and the output is also pretty well. Although the model is not looking weird, model is not looking perfect, it is looking like a spherical, not like a human being. One of the most popular game like a climbing on a rocks, it has taken the reference, but in a 2D you can see the output it's looking pretty weird. Now let's see, it was first we saw about 3D, then 2D games. Now let's talk about the 3D like a website, how it's built a landing page. Here you can see the comparison between the landing page with the animation of the ZLM 5.3 and ZLM 5.2. If you compare this model, you can see on your left side there is ZLM 5.3 output and ZLM 5.2 output in right side. And if you talk about the cost, is also very much efficient as compared to its earlier version. But here you can see that it was capable to achieve a pretty cool UI as compared to its earlier version, although its earlier version was capable to achieve some of the cool stuff like animations using frameworks like motions. And this model is also pretty well for generating a single page landing page. Yeah, both are looking pretty insane. Now let's discuss about the benchmark of the model, because benchmark decides which model is performing pretty well. Here you can see as compared to Cloudy Opus 5, this model has outperformed up to like GPT 5.6. So you can see this campaign cost and local pricing as a cheaper. This model is cheap as compared to other models, very much cheaper in price. If you compare this model with GLM 5.2, Kimi K3, Mythos, Fable, and GPT 5.6 Soul, this model is performing pretty well. You can see this at the benchmark of terminal benchmark 28.3, where Anthropic Cloudy Opus 5 performs 33.7 and GPT 5.6 Soul performs 34.6. And in SWE, deep SWE, this model is comparison with the Kimi K3, it's just behind it, this GPT 5.6 Soul 5.3, and it is completely insane because GLM 5.3 is outperforming other existing models in open source community, but not in top frontier model from US. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell icon. See you next video. Bye bye and take care.